Alright, yo. Alright, what's going on, ladies? Is it? Oh, it is working. All right. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another the first WWE live prediction pay-per-view prediction of 2019. Your boy Lennox Coleman in the house as always. And happy another WWE weekend to all my wrestling fans and my subscribers, and to all these new subscribers who are tuning in right now. Make sure you please, sorry about the music. Anyway, make sure you please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the notification button for more new upcoming videos. I had to reschedule this today. I had to reschedule this today because yesterday I was having some technical difficulties with trying to use both Streamlabs OBS and OBS Studios together to stream live on YouTube all at once, but I gotta still watch the tutorial on how to do that. And I'm also still trying to beat the WWE 2K $1 million challenge, $1 million tower. I mean, the thing ends about this Thursday coming, so I already beat Bobby Roode again. Same with Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe. And with Carl Anderson, Finn Balor, and Luke Gallows, I gotta beat them again until I defeat Roman Reigns in another submission match. Shinsuke Nakamura, The Undertaker, The Rock, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Seth Rollins, a steel cage match with Brock Lesnar, a second steel cage, and a Hell in a Cell with the AJ Styles Gold character on the WWE 2K19 tower. Even though it's on legendary difficulty, I get that, which makes it very frustrating because the AJ Styles character, they won't let you recover. So even though you gotta save your health, but sometimes I saw some YouTube videos on some easy tricks on how to win the WWE 2K19 title. You got so normally what I would do is hit a running strike at my opponent, then stop them while they're grounded. If they try to reversal, keep running, use a running attack, and then stomp, then hit my signature or a finisher, and that's how I will be able to win the tower. But I'm doing that offline though, so when I get to the almost at the end of it, I'll go live, and after that, hit a promo on how I beat AJ Styles, etc., etc. Plus, I'll still gotta after that, I still gotta complete the Daniel Bryan showcase, including the My Player mode, that too. Plus, also I'll be doing some more live streams based on predictions because WrestleMania season has officially begun. Now, before I get to any predictions, so I want to discuss the wrestling world has been in like a major uproar lately because ever since I want to get to Wrestle Kingdom, by the way. I mean, I saw it after it premiered live earlier on the 4th of January. Then I saw it on Daily Motion on the 5th. I mean, it was good. I was rooting for the Bullet Club all the way. I mean, Los Ingobernables of the junior heavyweight tag team and the heavyweight tag team division won both the junior heavyweight and world tag team titles. Taiji Ishimori is now the junior heavyweight champion. And a new IWGP heavyweight champion, Hiroshi Tanahashi, is the 67th IWGP heavyweight champion now. Well, I think it must have been, what, 8th time? He won it 8th time in a row by beating Kenny Omega. I mean, I saw it. I mean, that match definitely stole the show. It's definitely stole the show. So give me your thoughts on the Wrestle Kingdom. Comment below or comment in the chat box and give me your thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom. Plus, All Elite Wrestling, though, like, since Omega Rhodes and the Young Bucks have left RH and New Japan, they decide to build their own wrestling promotion called All Elite Wrestling. And there has been many rumors that AEW could be probably hiring many WWE superstars if they leave. I mean, I've been hearing many rumors about people leaving WWE because they're unhappy with their position. Like guys like let's see, The Revival or The Revival saying that they wanted their release from WWE. And Maria Kanellis and Mike Kanellis wanted to be released from the company. I've been hearing saying that Finn Balor, AJ Styles might leave, including Ronda Rousey, who has been on a roll in WWE since last year. Rumors saying that she might leave the WWE after WrestleMania 35, though. But on a TMZ, Ronda denied those rumors, saying that she may not leave the WWE or not. Chris Jericho, I know, is a part of the All Elite Wrestling, so that means worse for WWE. And another rumor saying that Kenny Omega is probably going to join the WWE. Will he appear at the Royal Rumble? I don't know. I don't know. That's something we gotta wait and see, because back in 2017, the rumors began when Kenny Omega has teased about joining WWE since he competed on the OVW developmental territory program, all of that. So I don't know. That's something that we have to find out, though. Like, will Kenny Omega stay with AEW or WWE? Who knows? Even though it's a shame, yep, Wikipedia says it right here. Since the rally, Jericho has been officially signed with All Elite Wrestling, including Neville, Scorpio Sky, Young Bucks, Wrestling and Executive Vice Presidents, Joey Janela, Hangman Page, all them other guys. Like, how is this going to affect the WWE since Jericho is signed to AEW. Now, I know WWE has competed with lots of companies since back in the Monday Night War. WWE has competed with companies like WCW and ECW. And now you got other companies like TNA Impact Wrestling, you got Ring of Honor, you got New Japan Pro Wrestling, MLW, all that other stuff. That's how the professional wrestling world works. It's all about competition. Stuff. And I know WWE has partner relationships with companies like, let's see, about Progress Wrestling, WXW, the Germany-based wrestling, Insane Championship Wrestling, including Evolve, because some of their talents competed for those companies, and who you see on NXT and the NXT UK brand. So give me your thoughts on how will the AEW will affect WWE superstars if they leave the WWE company for AEW. So with that being said, why don't we get to the NXT predictions? So it's going, which starts tonight at 7 p.m. I can't wait to see it. So okay, we're gonna start off with Ricochet versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. Now I bet that match will probably steal the show during their time in the Indies. So all right. On December 19, 2018 episode of NXT, Gargano defeated Aleister Black in a steel cage match after receiving help from Tommaso Ciampa the following week via video recording. Ciampa suggested Gargano to go after the NXT North American Championship, which is Ricochet, so he and Gargano could take over the world in NXT. On January 9, 2019 episode of Champion Ricochet told Gargano that he only needs to ask for a title shot. Ciampa came out to further the conflict between Gargano and Ricochet, but was attacked by Black. This confrontation distracted Ricochet, allowing Gargano to hit him with the super kick to face and the match was officially made in the later night. Speaking of which, on the July 25th episode of NXT, earlier last year, Tommaso Ciampa defeated Aleister Black to win the NXT title. When interference by Johnny Gargano, who was feuding with Ciampa at the time, it backfired, and instead he cost Black the title. So after the interaction in August, Black was injured by Gargano backstage, preventing him from getting his rematch against Ciampa. Black returned a few months later on the December 5th episode of NXT. A match between the two was scheduled for Takeover Phoenix. So it's gonna be like a tough pill to swallow. So some people might go with Tommaso Ciampa or Aleister Black, but my money is on Aleister Black to win back the NXT Championship. And Johnny Gargano will probably beat Ricochet to win the NXT Championship. Or I might probably stick with Ricochet. Who knows? I'll watch it tonight. And on the January 9th episode of NXT, Adam Cole and the other members of Undisputed Era stated that 2019, the Undisputed Era will collect all gold. So because of that, War Raiders attacked the Undisputed Era during the EC3 match with Adam Cole. General Manager of NXT, William Regal, announced via Twitter at Takeover Phoenix the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong would defend their NXT tag team titles against the War Raiders. So I'm gonna my Kyle O'Reilly and Strong, the Undisputed Era, whether you like them or not. I'm gonna predict them to beat the War Raiders. And Cassius Ohno, I'm gonna pick to take on actually screw Cassius. I'm going with Matt Riddle. And also with the match I'm looking forward to, also Shayna Baszler vs. Bianca Belair. On December 26, 2018 of episode NXT, Bianca, after 3 weeks of qualifying matches, Bianca Belair defeated Io Shirai, Lacey Evans, and Mia Yim in a fatal 4-way match to become the new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Champion. On another episode of NXT, there was a promo segment between Belair and Baszler. Almost cracked up when Baszler called Bianca Belair to undefeated to overrated, which Bianca is definitely agree. I mean, acting like some annoying high school girl, popping a gum, calling herself undefeated. Like, yeah, we know you're good though, but can you walk the walk? Like, damn. Like, so Shayna Baszler is going to retain her NXT Women's Champion because there's no way she's going to lose to some overrated Cardi B wannabe like Bianca Belair. So I'm sorry, Bianca Belair, you're gonna have to lay down for Shayna or tap out to her at least. So that's out of the way with the NXT Takeover Phoenix match card. Let's get to the Royal Rumble, which is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the WWE Network. I cannot wait. I mean, I know the pre-show I could care less about because I'm gonna pick Buddy Murphy to retain his cruiserweight title against Hideo Itami and Kalisto and well, I haven't been watching 205 lately, but Rusev will retain his title against Nakamura when back in the Christmas episode, Rusev beat Shinsuke Nakamura to win the United States title for the 3rd time. On the beginning of January episode, Rusev and his wife manager Lana was celebrating the title win when Nakamura attacked Rusev, with Lana also getting hurt in the scuffle. On the 15th episode of January, it was announced that Rusev would defend his title against Nakamura at the Royal Rumble pre-show. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to go and take a water break. So gonna be right back after these messages. Oh. Pop top is. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we review the Royal Rumble matches, so let's continue. There are so many I want to go over with. I don't know which one to start. So let's get it going. So all right. Let's see. What's eating my mouth? You know what? Why don't we start with the Smackdown Tag Team Champions is on the line. So it will be The Bar, Sheamus, and Cesaro to take on The Miz. I don't know if he's actually a face or not, to take on and his partner, who also won the Best in the World trophy at the Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia, Shane McMahon. So I wonder how this team will fare in this match. Liz, you are one funny devil. So, yeah, like all signs of face turn since WWE 2013, since 2012. Go besties. All right, let's see how it all started. Okay, this partnership between Shane and Daniel Bryan, it all started at the back at the Crown Jewel event. Miz defeated Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio to advance to the finals against Dolph Ziggler, but he injured his knee before the match, rendering him unable to compete. SmackDown's commissioner Shane McMahon replaced him and defeated Ziggler, winning the World Cup in the process. On the November 6th episode of SmackDown of 2018, after Daniel Bryan was announced as the men's Survivor Series captain at the namesake, Miz would interrupt and demand to be captain instead due to success at the WWE World Cup. Shane McMahon would later give in to Miz, granting him co-captain duties of the team, with both Miz and Bryan reluctantly working together to fill their team. However, the week after, General Manager Page removed Bryan from the match due to him facing AJ Styles for the WWE champ title, turning heel, ended the Yes Movement, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 all the other stuff. Then over the following weeks, Miz has begun showing possible signs of a face turn since somewhere in November of 2012 by trying to persuade Shane McMahon into forming a tag team with him. Why do I feel like this is like November 2012 and 2013 all over again, when Miz was the only time Miz became a face, a baby face? Referred to them as co-besties because him and Miz still own the Crown Jewel World Cup trophy. On the Christmas episode of Smackdown Live, Miz appeared as the guest on Miz TV and agreed to forming a team. to forming a team. On the January 8th episode of SmackDown, Miz challenged SmackDown Tag Team Champions The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro to a title match at the Royal Rumble, which they accept before attacking The Miz. I mean, like, seeing Miz and Shane McMahon as a tag team, I mean, has the combination of back in 1999, The Rock and Mick Foley, aka Mankind, formed the Rock and Sock connection. That is an unlikely, hilarious tag team we might see in The Miz and Shane McMahon. And also during the next episode of SmackDown, The Miz also threw Shane McMahon a birthday party last Tuesday, which was kind of cool. Happy belated birthday to Shane McMahon, by the way. Gave him Jordans, and also after Miz beat Sheamus, him and Miz and Shane used Shane's birthday cake and did an East Coast drop at Sheamus' face, which was pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna definitely put my money on Miz and Shane McMahon. Please don't let SmackDown down. I wonder how Shane McMahon would fit as one half of the tag team champion and SmackDown commissioner at the same time. Oh boy. Ooh, Shane McMahon and The Miz. What an odd tag team that will be. Also at the Crown Jewel event, what should have been Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar should have been Brock Lesnar against Finn Balor, who got pulled from the Royal Rumble match to get a shot at the Universal title that he never lost. So at the Crown Jewel event, Brock Lesnar defeated Braun Strowman to regain the vacant Universal Championship due to Roman Reigns' surrender because of leukemia that he had since when he was a child. Thanks in part to then acting Raw General Manager Baron Corbin, at TLC, Strowman defeated Corbin in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, thus stripping Corbin of his authoritative abuse of power and earning a Universal Championship match with one arm against Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. On the January 14th episode of Raw, Corbin confronted Strowman and assaulted him, leading to a chase to the parking area where Corbin hid in a limousine, which is Vince McMahon's limousine. Strowman shattered glass and broke the door off, only for WWE Chairman to Vince McMahon to appear, revealing that, his limo. And because of that, Strowman was fined $100,000 for it. And Strowman then argued to McMahon, who then canceled his match with Lesnar. And angry Strowman proceeded to flip over the limo later that night. Later that night, Vince McMahon came out and announced who will replace Strowman to face Lesnar for the Universal Champion. John Cena came out and stated that he has enough ruthless aggression, which Vince McMahon created 17 years ago, my favorite era. Then Drew McIntyre stated he wants to face Strowman. Then Baron Corbin, who cost Braun Strowman his Universal title, you can thank him for that. And Finn Balor expressed his interest in facing Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Mr. McMahon scheduled a fatal four where the winner would face Lesnar, which Balor won after defending hhis spot earlier against Jinder Mahal. Due to this, Balor was subsequently removed from the Royal Rumble match to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. And not to mention, John Cena was also removed from the Royal Rumble. Wait a minute. I thought John Cena was removed from the Royal Rumble because of that ankle injury. So it must have been put in. Speaking of Royal Rumble matches, here are the Royal Rumble competitors from Raw and SmackDown who will be competing. R-Truth, whom him and Carmella won the Mixed Match Challenge tournament to enter at number 30. Same with Carmella, likewise. Drew McIntyre announced on the 17th of December on Raw, tape delay December 24th, Christmas Eve. Big E, Kofi Kingston, The New Day, all announced on the January 1st episode of SmackDown. Seth Rollins announced during a live event he will be competing in the Royal Rumble. Jeff Hardy on WWE's Twitter page, same with Dean Ambrose. Also, Bobby Lashley from Raw announced during a live event. Samoa Joe announced on WWE's Twitter page. Free agent John Cena announced that he will be competing in the Royal Rumble after SmackDown on Raw. What was it? Tape delay or something? No, that was Monday. Dean Ambrose announced on WWE's Twitter page he will be competing at the Royal Rumble, and Lashley will compete at the live event. Elias, also on Raw, the January 7th, he will be competing in the Royal Rumble. Same with Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, announced backstage interview, and Jinder Mahal. On SmackDown, Andrade Cien Almas announced on Zelina Vega's Twitter page, and Mustafa Ali's Twitter page also announced he will be entering the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio announced on SmackDown he will be competing in the Royal Rumble. Titus O'Neil on Raw, January 21st, and last Tuesday on SmackDown, Randy Orton also announced he will be competing at the Royal Rumble, and also made a statement after hitting an RKO after Samoa Joe cutting a promo after he caused Rey Mysterio and Andrade the 2 out of 3 falls match. And for the Women's Royal Rumble, Carmella I know, who at the Mixed Match Challenge at the TLC pre-show will be in it. Ember Moon on December 31st, New Year's Eve. Same with Natalya, Bayley, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. Sasha Banks, however, was announced to be in the Royal Rumble, but got pulled from the Royal Rumble due to her facing Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad are also in the Royal Rumble on the New Year's Eve edition of Raw. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville announced on WWE's Twitter page January 5th episode of SmackDown that they will be in the Royal Rumble, the women's. Alicia Fox announced on Raw, and Zelina Vega announced on her Twitter page that she will be in the Women's Royal Rumble. Same with Andrade at the Men's Royal Rumble. Naomi announced on SmackDown she will be in the Women's Royal Rumble. Mickie James, who announced it in a backstage interview on Raw. The Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce announced on SmackDown. And Charlotte Flair announced on WWE's Twitter page, along with Tamina and Dana Brooke, likewise. Lana, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, and also on the final Raw of the Royal Rumble, during this segment between on Alexa Bliss talk show Moment of Bliss, there was Nia Jax and other Royal Rumble competitors were like out of control, bickering that they will main event WrestleMania, until Alexa Bliss, who was cleared from injury, announced that she will compete in her first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, while Lacey Evans, another free agent from the NXT brand, announced that she will be on the Royal Rumble. And speaking of which, some might say Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross, EC3, Lars Sullivan still announced with, even though they're free agent, but still unsure which brand will be. I know, okay, for the SmackDown, I'm going to pick Nikki Cross, Heavy Machinery for SmackDown. As for Raw, EC3, Lacey Evans, and Lars Sullivan. There we go. And speaking of Sasha Banks, who I just said, let's get to the Raw Women's title match. At TLC, Ronda retained the Raw Women's title against the Jax. On the January 7, 2019 episode of Raw, Ronda Rousey appeared on Alexa Bliss' interview segment, stated that she wanted to face Sasha Banks next. Jax interrupted, stating that she wanted a rematch against Rousey. Banks then came out and defeated Jax to earn a Raw Women's Championship match at the Royal Rumble. And also because of that, and also weeks and weeks time, there's been some argumentative back and forth between Sasha and Ronda Rousey, saying that Sasha is not a good enough competitor to face Ronda Rousey. Plus, two of them shared their wars all over on their Instagram, stating that the reason why Sasha Banks threw up the 4 horsewoman symbol, I don't know what was that all about, but I'm really sensing a WWE 4 horsewoman versus the UFC 4 horsewoman at WrestleMania coming soon. Ronda Rousey and probably Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir versus Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. That might be a WrestleMania dream match coming soon. Speaking of the 4 horsewomen, Asuka will be taking on Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Champion. Asuka won her first main roster title, the SmackDown Women's Champion, by defeating Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match due to interference by Ronda Rousey pushing these two off the ladder, thus helping Asuka win. After Lynch, Flair, Carmella demanded a title opportunity on the January 1st, 2019 episode of SmackDown, a triple threat match was made between the three, was scheduled the following week. Lynch won the match, thereby earning a title match at the Royal Rumble. And then weeks time, on the last SmackDown before the Rumble, Asuka was and Becky Lynch traded blows after Charlotte came out of nowhere and talked her trash to both competitors until WWE officials tried to break them up. And now we get to the WWE title match. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, part 4. And I hope AJ Styles beat Daniel Bryan this time. Daniel Bryan retained his WWE title shot championship by defeating AJ Styles at TLC. On the New Year's episode of SmackDown, Styles earned another opportunity against Bryan by defeating Samoa Joe, Mustafa Ali, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton in a fatal 5-way to earn a title shot. And then the following week on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan insulted the WWE Universe on how they live their lifestyle, such as eating hot dogs and drinking soda and all them other stuff at the concession stand, and insulting them by eating hot dogs at the fans and splashing them, which Daniel Bryan did was very disrespectful. And then the next episode on Shane's birthday, AJ Styles went to the concession stand and encouraged the fans that the fans do whatever they want. And on the last SmackDown before the Rumble, Vince McMahon made a face-to-face promo featuring AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan refused to get in the ring, and also made derogatory comments of how Vince McMahon role as the chairman of the WWE. Until then, AJ Styles and Daniel got into a brawl. Daniel used Vince as a human shield to protect himself. So I know AJ Styles is going to win the WWE champion as of Finn, who Vince said he does not believe in Finn Balor, coming from the guy who stated that he doesn't feel that Daniel Bryan don't deserve to be called a world champion because of his size. He's not 200 or 300 pounds like the other big guys in WWE. Don't rely on strength, but speed and strikes they do. But I know Finn Balor can bring out the demon. I want to see the demon Finn Balor unleashed on Brock Lesnar. I have a feeling that WWE might probably reunite the club to like help Balor win the Universal Champion. And might have that at the Royal Rumble. And as for the Royal Rumble, who I'm going to like predict, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins to win the Royal Rumble. There are 7 more participants to be rumored, some of them free agent, Hall of Fame, NXT from the Indies. I don't know. And some might believe that Kenny Omega might probably appear at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. We got to find out at the Royal Rumble. And I think that's just about it on the prediction. Thank you so much to those who joined in. Make sure you hit that like button to those who enjoyed it. Give me your comments. Give me your predictions down below on what your thoughts will be for the NXT Takeover Phoenix and the Royal Rumble. Plus, I'll also upload the last part of the $1 million tower if I win the $1 million tower. A big if. Also, I'll be doing God of War 3 Remastered, Paladins, and continue with the My Career mode and the Daniel Bryan 2K showcase. Other than this, is your boy Lennox Coleman. Keep pressing that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell icon for more upcoming videos coming up. So until then, it's your boy Lennox Coleman. Have a great weekend. Tune in for NXT Takeover tonight and tomorrow night's Royal Rumble. See you at the next live prediction. Later.